Browns make feelings clear on Shedeur Sanders after call to start. The Cleveland Browns have responded following Shedeur Sanders' bold statement on being ready to start now. Sanders is the Browns' number 3 quarterback, behind Joe Flacco and fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel. But the 5th-round pick appears to be growing impatient with his role, which he made clear in a statement while speaking to ESPN Cleveland this week. "I don't think playing or not playing is in my hands," Sanders said. "Based on the situation, if things happen, if things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there and I'll be ready to play. I'm ready to play right now." Browns coach Kevin Stefanski was asked about the comments from Sanders and gave a general assessment of the situation. "He's doing a good job. I hope all of our guys feel like they're ready and they're working very hard at it," Stefanski said. "We do a lot of work with our players, rookies, vets, all our guys, spending every available minute that we have with them, getting them ready physically, mentally, whether it's in the weight room, the meeting room, out on the field. So, all of our guys are working very hard." The Cleveland Browns have never been strangers to quarterback drama. From the ghosts of names written in Sharpie on a jersey of broken promises, to the waves of optimism and despair that roll through the dog pound like Lake Erie winds, the quarterback position has always been both a stage and a curse in Cleveland. Now, the latest name commanding attention is Shedeur Sanders, a rookie with legacy, bravado, and a father whose Hall of Fame shadow looms over every throw. When Shedeur raised his voice publicly with a bold statement, essentially calling for a chance to start, fans, media, and the Browns organization collectively leaned in. After all, he's not just any rookie. He's Shedeur, son of Deion Primetime Sanders, the quarterback who helped resuscitate Colorado football, the athlete who believes destiny runs in his veins. But Cleveland is a city where destiny often detours, and the Browns didn't waste time making their feelings clear. A call to start. It began innocuously. Shedeur had been working through practice reps, relegated to QB3 behind Deshaun Watson and the steady veteran backup. When reporters asked if he felt ready to step in, he gave an answer that could have been brushed off as standard rookie confidence. "I know I can play. I'm not here to sit forever. I believe I can start right now if the team needs me," Shedeur said, leaning into the microphone with that calm but electric Sanders charisma. The quote spread quickly across sports networks, dissected and debated. Was it arrogance? Was it ambition? Was it merely the hunger every athlete needs to survive in the NFL? In Cleveland, however, where scars run deep, even a rookie's words can rattle the room. Stefanski's steady hand. Head coach Kevin Stefanski addressed the comment with a diplomat's touch. "I hope all of our guys feel ready," Stefanski said, echoing the same line he's used whenever questions veer toward controversy. "That's the expectation. You prepare like a starter, you think like a starter, and when your number is called, you execute like a starter." It was the kind of statement designed to give nothing away but still show confidence in a young player. Still, if you listened closely, there was a layer of subtext. Shedeur isn't starting, not now. For Stefanski, whose seat in Cleveland has always been measured in wins and whispers, throwing a rookie quarterback into the fire isn't just a football decision, it's a political one. And politics in Cleveland football can burn hotter than bonfires outside First Energy Stadium. The locker room pulse. Inside the locker room, players reacted differently. Some admired the rookie's confidence. "You want that in a QB," said one Browns receiver. "You don't want a guy who's afraid to lead." Others saw it as premature. "This league is different," a veteran lineman muttered. "It'll humble you fast. You don't just walk in and say you're ready, you prove it day after day." Sanders, for his part, kept practicing with the same intensity, unfazed by the chatter. To him, confidence wasn't arrogance, it was preparation manifesting in words. He's always been raised to speak success into existence, to act as though the impossible is simply the inevitable waiting for its moment. A city divided. Cleveland fans reacted in predictable but passionate fashion. On one side, the Sanders supporters filled radio call-ins and social media threads. "If Watson keeps struggling, why not? Give the kid a chance. Shedeur's already got the poise. Let him cook. We drafted him for the future, but maybe the future is now." On the other, skeptics bristled. "Another rookie QB savior story? Haven't we been through this enough? Kid hasn't thrown a real NFL pass yet and he's already calling his shot." Confidence is one thing, but this town has seen too many busts to believe in talk. The debate grew into a microcosm of Cleveland itself, hope colliding with skepticism, faith wrestling with fatigue. The Browns' message. Behind closed doors, the Browns' front office didn't mince words. The official line was simple: Shedeur Sanders is a rookie, and the team has a starting quarterback. Yet their response wasn't dismissive, it was instructive. The organization made clear that while they respected Sanders' competitive fire, the NFL isn't about declarations. It's about progression. It's about command of a playbook, understanding defensive disguises, earning trust in the huddle. A team source leaked to local media, "We like Shedeur. We believe in his future. But the Browns aren't in the business of rushing quarterbacks anymore. He'll get his chance, but not just because he says he's ready." It was a subtle but firm rebuttal to his call for a start, a message wrapped in mentorship rather than rejection. Shedeur's perspective. For Shedeur, the response didn't come as a surprise. He's used to being doubted. At Colorado, critics questioned whether he could handle Power 5 defenses, until he lit up the field in his first game with over 500 yards passing. This was nothing new. His career has always been a balance between proving himself and shouldering expectations. Being Deion's son means you're always compared, always scrutinized, always held to a higher standard. But Shedeur has never run from that spotlight. "I get it," he told reporters after practice a week later. "It's a process. But I also believe in myself. And when my time comes, you'll see." It wasn't defiance. It was conviction. The NFL reality. Cleveland, however, has been burned enough times to understand the dangers of rushing development. For every rookie phenom like Andrew Luck or C.J. Stroud, there are countless stories of quarterbacks thrown into chaos before they were ready, ruined by pressure, broken by expectation. The Browns, once guilty of this cycle, appear determined not to repeat it with Sanders. They've invested too much in Watson, financially and strategically, to hand the reins to a rookie without cause. And even if Shedeur's ceiling is high, his floor remains untested. But the NFL doesn't always wait. Injuries happen. Slumps happen. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. And if that moment comes, Sanders' readiness will either vindicate his confidence or expose his inexperience. Deion's watchful eye. Of course, hanging over the entire saga is Deion Sanders himself. Prime Time, now the face of college football coaching, has never been shy about his son's abilities.